Good morning. In the book of Luke, chapter 15, verses 11 through 32, it talks about the prodigal son. For those of you who don't know the prodigal son, it's about this guy and his brother. They work for their dad, and one day the son comes to the dad and is like, "I'm tired of working here. Give me my inheritance. I'm out." So the dad does. He gives him his inheritance, and the son goes off and squanders his money. He goes and he parties with his friends. He goes around with loose women, and he just squanders away all of his money. After he squanders his money, a famine happens where he is. And so he looks around and all his friends are gone because, of course, they were there because he had the money. And so he has to get a job. So he gets a job um, feeding the slop to the pigs. And he's one day looking down at the slop and he's like, "Oh, if someone could just give me just a little bit to eat." And then he remembers that at his dad's house, at his father's house, the servants, even the servants, ate better than this. So he decides to go home, and while he's going home, he's like replaying in his head what he's gonna say, like, "I'm unworthy to be called your son. Could you please like give me a job as a servant or something? I'm sorry." Well, while he's walking, his dad sees him coming and runs and hugs him and kisses him. And he's like, "I'm unworthy to be called your son. I apologize to you and to God. And could I please just have a job as a servant at least?" And the dad turns around and calls one of his servants and tells his servants to go to the field and get the fattened calf and bring it back and cook it up because they're going to celebrate because his son was lost and now he's found. And of course, then the brother comes in and he's upset because the dad has never even given him a goat to celebrate with his friends. And the daddy tells him, "You've always been there with me. Your brother was dead and now he's alive. He was lost and now he's found. So we have to celebrate for that." A lot of people, I've heard that story told a lot. And a lot of people tend to tell that story as if the people who are believers of Christ being the brother. However, I have looked at that story and seen it as we are all the prodigal son. Those who are believers of Christ and those who are not. Because we all have asked for our inheritance and ran off and squandered it. And it's time for us all to go back to our Father, apologize, and live right. I hope that you choose to follow the Lord so that you can have everlasting life instead of eternal torture and torment I don't I don't know anyone who would choose that life to live forever. Please choose light. I hope you have a wonderful day. Be brave. Make good choices. Be kind to one another. I love you, but God loves you so much more.